Today must be a good day to leave. 4 boats have left so far this morning, and 4 boats have their dinghies on their boat. I'm not sure where they're going. If you maybe to the Berries, or maybe they're going to Bimini, and they're going to anchor out at Mackey Shoals. I'll leave today about 2 o'clock. We should have a breeze, hopefully not too much. It'd be nice to have a easy sail. I'm having water maker issues, and they said I need to clean my membrane, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm hiring the guys who are the distributors when I get back to Florida to come up and do it. But I'll leave about 2 o'clock. I made food yesterday, and I'll make some more. I'll make 3 or 4 sandwiches and some boiled eggs, and I made rice and beans with sausage and onions and garlic. So I won't have to do anything but eat. Should be an easy sail, hopefully not too easy. I think tomorrow it's gonna blow very, very gently. So, but I hate motoring. But anyway, boats are leaving, so my wife keeps reminding me, Cynthia says, when everybody's leaving, you need to start leaving too. Don't be your own guy. And so clearly she's very smart, and she's right. Had we done that, we would have had some really nice sails. Instead, it was brutal. But today's the day, and I'll sail overnight. I'll leave at 2. I'll sail overnight, depending on the breeze. I'll get there between 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I love you. Oh, by the way, this anchorage has not been very good. It's very rolly. The breeze has been strong from the northeast, and it just comes around the corner and rolls on in. But I'm heading to Bimini. Well, I'm off. All the boats left hours and hours earlier than I did. Cynthia always told me to follow the current. I didn't. I left it in time, and where it was supposed to be blowing 13 to 17, it's blowing 19 to 22. 2.5 weeks in my main, and I don't have my headset on yet. But I'll start working on that next. Thank God, almost 3 weeks Saturday. It's still, but hopefully it won't be too rough. Eventually it will calm down, and I should be there in about 2 hours. The good thing about enclosures is it takes the drama out of sailing. When the wind is blowing really hard and it's howling through the Bimini and across your ears, and you can feel the pressure on your body, it adds to the drama. But when you close the enclosures, it's like you're sitting on your back porch, except that there's, I don't know, 4+ foot waves, 5 foot waves already. Son of a gun. But we have plenty of wind, and that'll keep the boat stable in the waves. Although the wind is at 90 degrees, so it's still going 7 knots. And at 90 degrees, we have less sails holding the boat from wobbling back and forth. But we're going. I don't know if you can see all the white caps, but it is really white capping out there. I should have listened to my wife. She's usually right. Come to the Bahamas, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Well, the waves are bigger now, maybe 6 feet, 7 feet. I don't know how much bigger they'll get, but I've got another, say, 6 hours in the tongue of the Atlantic. So, but this too shall pass. The wind is starting to die down. It's down into the 13 to 15 for the most part. It was a 12, so when the wind dies down, 9, when the wind dies down, wave with it somewhere. Now let the reach out. Hard to believe all these other people are crossing too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 boats. That guy's going 3.5. We're doing 7.3. That guy's going 13. That's a power boat. Let's see what that guy's doing. 1.66. That's not bad. 1.71. I think that's a power boat too. 7.7. 9.6. That's a sailing vessel. Boy, that guy's flying. Anyway, there's other people out here too. It's not just me. That makes me feel better. Down here is the radar, and that's the island where Nassau is, New Providence. But we're going. It's getting bigger. Whee! Pretty rough. Waves are pretty big too. At least 7 feet. Maybe bigger now. Crazy rough out here. Maybe 8 feet. I don't know. But it's definitely rough. They're just coming at crazy angles and very steep and close together. Still white capping all over the place. But I got about, I guess 4 or 5 more hours of this. And because I had my sail way out, when I unfurled it, the top didn't furl out at the same speed the bottom did. So I got a little crink up top. But I think it'll work its way out. The wind's definitely slowing down, so that should mean the waves start slowing down, but I still see a lot of white caps out there, and the waves are big. The wind and the waves are finally dying. Ooh, that's really big. It'll take a while for everything to calm down. What an amazing thing to be able to see. How blessed we are. These modern electronics are amazing. 40 plus miles ago, I set my GPS to take me to this pole, the entrance to the bank. And there it is. Maybe I'll be 100 yards off of it, maybe a little bit more. But just like that, it went to 13.8 feet. You probably can't see it from thousands of feet. And in a short while, I will make a left turn, and in another 8 hours or so, I will come to Mackey Shoals, where there's another pole just like this one, and I'll turn left again. I won't see that pole though, it'll be dark. Now, Shower, food, TV. I can't imagine a better night sail. The first part of the day was pretty bleak. It was hard. But now it's blowing about 10 knots at 120 degrees. I'm on the bank, boat sailing flat, going 5+ knots, one course. There's more than half moon, so I'll be able to see all night long. I took a shower, a hot shower. It felt good, and didn't even need to hold on anything. And because there's no movement and there's no waves and the boat's not heeling over, I'll be able to cat nap in my bed. So this is probably the best night sail that I've ever had. It's just too nice. Now I will make some dinner and go lay in bed and watch TV and cat nap. Every 30 minutes or so I'll get up and check the boat and the sails and the wind. And when I get there I'll be tired. You have to go well south of the inlet and then come back. And you can see the sandbars out there, so that would be bad. And it's 11 feet, so we're doing pretty good. This looks like the easiest way in, right by the inlet, but look at those rocks. That would be terrible. Well, I'm safely anchored. It definitely is secure. Won't have any wind waves in here. Jetty over there. It's deep, about 15 feet, and small. There's nothing convenient. It's probably 2 miles from the old Bimini, but they have a Hilton and a fancy marina, and I'll call them today and see if I can dinghy in and have lunch for the next couple of days. Anyway, I made it. Hopefully I won't do any more overnights for a while. That's tough. Well, I did it. I overnight sailed. Overnight sailing is way overrated. It's a young man's sport. I'm not that young. And adding to it solo overnight sailing, that means I get up every 30 minutes all night long. The sail from Nassau to Bimini was not an easy sail. Once again, the weatherman was wrong. And I should have done what Cynthia said and just follow people. If everybody's leaving, leave. But I didn't leave for like 5-6 hours after everybody else. And I think it's because by the time I left, the wind was starting to build. And if I left early in the morning, it was light. And when I went out, it was blowing 18 to 22, and I was in the tongue of the ocean, and it got really rough really fast. It was not good, but luckily this time I had almost 3 reefs in the main, and I could reef down the Genoa quickly. And although the wind did slow down, it took hours and hours for the waves to start slowing down. And finally I got on the bank, and it wasn't that bad. It was the waves pretty much went away, and the wind was at about 120 degrees. I was making okay time, maybe 5.5 knots, and the boat was sailing very flat. And then it got dark and the wind died, and it veered further back to about 150 degrees and 170 degrees, and now I'm doing 3 knots. I had 5 boats pass me. Apparently that route is very popular with boats that take supplies, and so 5 boats passed me head to head, and several boats passed me from behind, and ultimately when it dropped below 3 knots of boat speed, I turned on the motor, and sadly I motored 9 hours or so. It was terrible. But I made it, and it wasn't fun, and it was bumpy. There was one sailboat was out on Mackey Shoals, and it was wavy. I can't believe anybody would try to sleep in that. But anyway, so I made it to Bimini, and where I am anchored is a great little spot. It's just me and another boat, but it's a long way from everything. It's probably at least 2 miles from the town. There is a new Hilton Head across the way from me, and a beautiful marina that's not being utilized. And I doubt I'll do it today, but tomorrow I'll probably put the dinghy in the water and go see if I can have lunch there. I was hoping I'd find a place to do my laundry and do stuff, but But anyway, I made it. Monday, I should have a window to sail back to West Palm Beach, and it should be pulling from the southwest up to about 12 knots. And although it's 77 miles or so, I'll be in the Gulf Stream most of the time, so I'll be making, I'll be going fast. But now that Cynthia's gone, it's it's lost its luster. Bye bye, love you, honey. I love you. I miss you, and I look forward to seeing you.